Hey y'all, so I'm sitting at a stoplight and I thought I'd share this video on how to get steps when you're seated a lot or if you're driving and again seated. A lot of times people will tell me that it's hard for them to get steps in because they have a desk job or they just find themselves in meetings all day, so they can't, quote unquote, can't get their steps in. But I think it takes, a little more of us thinking outside of the box, thinking of ways to get our steps in. So for me, I do a lot of driving throughout the day, so I get steps in the car when I'm driving. I have a green light now, but there's a stoplight that's red coming up, and what I do at those stoplights is I'll do some air punches. I'll go air punch, air punch, air punch, until the stop it just turned green, and till it turns green again. And I can at a red stoplight, I can get like maybe 25 up to 50 steps, if I'm like here, I'm like waiting at a light. So why not throw out some air punches and start stepping that way. It's just, us thinking outside of the box, thinking of different ways that we can move, be mobile, and move, and we'll get those steps in. I think for me, I've been forced to think outside of the box because I work with so many different clients, some of which have adaptive needs. Maybe they're bedridden, or maybe they're in a wheelchair, or they don't have that much mobility in their legs, so we have to do other things to keep them mobile, like using your arms. It's okay to use your arms to get steps, because it's really not about just getting steps. I kind of think that Fitbit coined that get your steps term, but it's about being mobile, mobility. So you can use your arms, you can use your legs. When you do things like bike or swim, you're still being mobile and moving around, but you're not getting steps per se, because Fitbit may not register them as quote unquote steps. But it's really about being mobile, moving, and being active. So use your arms, like I do sometimes at a stoplight, or if you're seated, if you're on a conference call, or in a meeting, move those arms a bit. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Think outside of the box, but do get those steps.